saddle, this time private property, and we are a ways up in northern Wisconsin here. I've had cameras up here for quite a while. There's been some really good ones on cell camera. I got 2 more cameras that I just pulled the cards for that aren't cellular. So I'm excited to see what's on there. I'm set up near a mock scrape. I know scrapes are kind of done, but this is still just a travel corridor that I know they hit pretty hard. I wanted to get back to some of my better stands today, but the wind's just not right. It's supposed to be kind of weird all week, but the stand that I'm in now, this wind is perfect for. It's blowing right in my face right now. It's blowing off into no man's land behind me. So I did a scent drag on the way in, so I got to keep my eye over my right shoulder here. But if they do follow that drag in, they're going to be dead in no time. They're going to step out perfectly for me here. So stay tuned. It's a beautiful evening. Very comfortable. Should be good. Mike's on his way up. He'll be joining me tonight. So we're going to have ourselves a good week here. We're going to hunt up here as long as we want. Both have all week off. If the hunting is slow, we may switch it up and go meet up with Alex or try some public land on our own. But either way, it's prime time right now. Things are going to start getting crazy. And I wanted to make sure I'm here. I've never been up here in November besides gun season. So I'm jacked up to see what comes running through. Stay tuned. Keep my eyes peeled. The nubbin came from where I did not expect any deer to come from. They don't travel in the stick stuff behind me very often. But obviously that one did. Okay. Well, that got exciting in a hurry. They came the worst possible way. They came right underneath me. I didn't get much footage on the big camera. Oh, that was cool. It is on, ladies and gentlemen. The rut is on, if that doesn't show you. I could hear all that noise. I thought it was machinery. But that buck, the second one, was just growling after the two of them. I don't think I got much on the big camera. I wish I could have. I hope you guys can see some of that on the GoPro here. That was cool. I just saw him get over that peak, and then I saw a second deer. I knew it was going to be a buck. And it was 2 bucks, and one of them was a definite shooter. They were really talking after her, just roaring after her. Oh, baby, it's on. up here. A little bit of shooting light left, but it's gonna get dark in a hurry here. Unbelievable set tonight. Easily one of the best nights I've ever had in the bow stand. 4, maybe 5 different bucks. One shooter. The last buck I saw, I don't think he was a shooter, but he's borderline. What a way to kick off Rutcation though. Just gonna sneak out of here as quietly as I can now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is a cold, foggy morning this morning. As of right now, it's about 30 degrees cooler than when I was in here yesterday. But I'm set up in the same tree I was last night, where I had all of those encounters yesterday. And I'm seeing 4 different bucks, 2 of them shooters for sure. Nothing happening quite yet. The neighbor's out in the field. They don't have corn there, but they have hay. I think you might be cutting that right now. What that'll mean for me, I don't really know. But Mike was able to come up and join me last night. He's up at the front part of the property. Binoculars on, I couldn't see what it was. Looked like I had a big body though. 2 in the afternoon now, and I just made a small move just across the trail from where I was this morning and last night. Reason for that is the wind is switching more to a southwest, and where I was at, I was just, anything I'd be able to shoot would have been right downwind of me. So the spot I'm in now, if anything comes along the trail that I was on, or that I saw him traveling last night, I'm gonna have an easy 25-yard shot at him. Same with anything that comes from a different direction, like behind me or anything. I've got shooting all around me here. It's a nice small tree, and so I'm able to swing around it without a problem. Really looking good. It turned into just an absolutely beautiful day right now. Like, I'm hot. I just don't want to shed layers yet. But yeah, I hope deer continue to move. Mike was gonna make a move too. I'm not exactly sure where to yet. I'm sure he's getting set up now.
Well, good afternoon. It is November 4th. Me and Cody are hunting his 80 acres up north in northern Wisconsin. We hunted this morning, and we saw a lot of deer. Well, Cody saw a lot of deer. I saw one doe, and then I saw 3 more later in the morning. But he came up earlier than I did yesterday, and he hunted last night, and he had a doe getting chased by 2 bucks, one of which was a shooter. They came right underneath his tree stand, and he also saw another buck that was a borderline shooter later in the night. So, there's a lot of deer around. I just moved. I just got into a new tree. I moved about 150, 200 yards. This property got logged about 4 years ago. And there's still a bunch of treetops and just everywhere. So, trying to hunt these main logging roads, because I think the deer are trying to use these. So I'm at a spot we call the fork. It's where three logging roads intersect, and there's bedding not too far away. And historically, this has been a pretty good spot for us. Cody's hunting about, I don't know, he's probably, I'd guess about 300 yards from me, maybe a little bit further to the west. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can put one down. Stay tuned.
Start backing up here. It's starting to get dark. Beautiful evening to sit, but deer didn't feel like moving tonight. I saw the one spike. That was about it. Mike didn't see anything either, so it was just a quiet night. They weren't moving much. It's supposed to cool down again tonight. Hopefully we get some action tomorrow morning again. This morning was pretty good, so I hope we keep that momentum going. That's all we got for tonight. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning. It is November 5th. Sunday. And me and Cody just got back in the tree. I'm in the same spot I was last night. And Cody's also sitting in the same spot that he sat last night. So we're gonna give this morning. I'll probably sit it out here until at least probably about 1 o'clock. decision from there. If I'm seeing deer, I'll probably just sit here all day. And if not, I'll probably move closer to the back of the property. Because Cody has been seeing more deer back there. But I know this is a good spot. It's just a matter of time before a buck comes through this particular spot. Sorry about that, guys. I had a donut fawn walk right underneath me, so I had to shut the camera off so the light wasn't hitting the tree. It's just about shooting light now. I'm off to a pretty good start. I had a donut fawn walk underneath me, and then just walked to the west, kind of towards where Cody's set up. So right when I got down from the tree last night, or as I was climbing down, I should say, I had I heard some grunting just to my south, and then I heard chasing. I never saw exactly what it was, but it sounded like multiple bucks chasing a doe. Yeah, there's definitely a hot doe in the area, and the bucks are feeling ruddy. We just need them to come by this stand. Little update. It's 8:15, and I haven't seen anything since that doe and fawn walked under me before first shooting light. It's a little bit warmer today than it was yesterday, but it is November 5th. So, on these grinding kind of days, or this time of year when you're sitting all day, your brain likes to play tricks on you and tell you to get down and go get some food and take a break. But we packed food and we're in it for the long haul. So we could go 5-6 hours without seeing anything, and then boom, snap of a finger, one of the shooters comes by. So
What is going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to our footage from the 2023 Wisconsin Rutcation. I hope that you guys are enjoying watching it as much as we did filming everything. I needed to start this video off a little bit because I needed to give a little bit of backstory. I wasn't able to start this with an interview in the stand, so I wanted to break things down for you guys a little bit. While we were walking into the stand this morning, it was a downpour. We just both got completely drenched, especially myself. I walked to the far end of the property and just got completely drenched. While climbing the stand, I accidentally left my GoPro laying on the ground at the base of the tree, which is why there wasn't an interview that morning. What you've already seen is a small buck that comes in that I unfortunately was able to capture footage of on my big camera. I had some fun playing with that buck. I grunted at him. He was really interested in that and kind of looped around and played with him for a while. A little later on, after he left, I had a rattling sequence, and that's when the buck that the larger buck that you've seen shows up behind me. Now, there's a few things that you're unfortunately not going to see. What you're not going to see is the buck that shows up along with that second buck. There were two shooters that showed up at the same time feeding behind me, and eventually they worked down the trail. You're also not going to see these bucks come in about 15 yards away, snort wheeze at each other, and really put on a show for the camera. The reason you're not going to see any of that is because while I had everything in frame, I forgot to hit the record button. What's even more frustrating about that is you're also not going to see these bucks work towards the mock scrape 15 yards from me, and you're not going to see me make a shot on the larger of the two bucks. Fortunately, while it wasn't on camera, I was able to harvest this buck. He dropped within about 50 yards from me, and it was just an absolutely perfect shot. Easily my biggest deer with a bow, and one that was really special to harvest up on the property. So without further ado, I'm going to pick up with you guys in the tree stand where Mike and I celebrate over the phone, and then you'll catch up with me on the ground where we go and get some pictures and get the harvest video. Again, lessons learned to take from 2024 is always check the record button to make sure that red light is on. But regardless, I thank you guys again for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the videos, and tune in again for 2024 when Mike and myself are both pretty confident that we can put a buck down at the same time. Thanks again. Fuck. Oh yeah.
What else to do? Should we just wait like an hour or two and then get...
Yeah, I might give it like a half hour or so here and go take some pictures and stuff. He's toast. I mean, like I said, I watched him fall. He ran 7,500 yards. I must have just absolutely pile drove him.
Oh my god.
I'm glad I went to fixed blade, dude, because I put it right on the shoulder. I probably plowed right through bone.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god, I was worried because my wind was swirling. Like, occasionally it was going east, and I was like, if anything comes down this trail, I'm f***ed. But I'm up on a hill, and so it might be blowing right over the top of them. Oh my god. Oh, won't be long, bud. I mean, sit tight at your spot too, because they're moving this morning. I've seen 3 bucks already.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay put.
Yeah, like I said, I'll go get some pictures and stuff, and yeah, I won't gut them yet. I'll probably wait until you get over here to gut them. Oh, I'm not even shaking. I can't believe it.
Congrats, bud.
Yeah, thanks, man. This one means a lot. That one's for my grandpa. That means a lot.
I wanted you to get one so bad.
I did too. I wanted it up here. I wanted to shoot one anywhere, but it means a little more up here.
Oh, definitely. Do you think they came to the rattling?
No, because they were already there, I think. I mean, maybe they were around the corner and they just moved a little bit, but they came in and they were feeding and stuff, and then the first one came in and he snort wheezed, like when he got to like 40 yards, snort wheezed at me. And then he saw me and he wasn't real sure. Could be, yeah. Yeah, and the first buck when I was grunting at him, he was racing down here. He couldn't get enough.
Were they both shooters?
Yeah, they were both shooters, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I didn't think the second one was bigger when I first saw him. I knew his body was bigger, but then once he turned and saw me, I saw how tall he was, and it's like, oh, that's a good one. But your turn now, you're up. I'll get this taken care of, and then I can come sit with you if you want, or however we want to do this. We got a long drag out of here. Before I called Mike there, I did a little interview. Well, I didn't hit record button, and I should have. I'm hoping I was recording when this buck came in. But I just smoked a nice one. Absolutely pile drove him. I watched him fall. It means a lot. This property is really special to me. property that has been in my family for generations here. And my grandpa and great uncle grew up farming this. And they own this. They shrunk the farm, but they hung on to 80 acres. And they had kept it for years, and for 20 years, really, nobody really hunted it or anything. It's landlocked, so it's hard access and everything. Well, about 20 years or so ago, my uncle started coming up here gun hunting, and has had a lot of luck early on. I've been bow hunting it for a long time, and have never had a ton of action. But when I was 18, my grandpa, he unfortunately passed away. And every time that I'm up here, I know that he's looking after me, trying to help me out some of the mistakes. I think he's laughing at me, screwing at me. But today I know he had something to do with that. I know he helps me out there. And I'm happy shooting deer anywhere, but it just means a little bit more to get one up here. And I'm over the moon right now. I don't know what else to say. I watched the buck fall again. I don't know. I hope I was recording for it. But if not, I'm going to give it about a half hour and go check them out and get some pictures. It's been an excellent morning. I've seen 3 bucks already, and it's only about maybe 7:30. So, life is good. I don't know what else to say. I gotta make some more phone calls here. What's up, guys? I'm down out of the tree now. I thought I had more footage of what just happened, but I shot a good one. And I know I saw him fall. I've given it about an hour here. Saw him fall just up on top of the hill there. So I'm gonna go get my hands on him. I know he's dead. So, gonna grab my arrow here and then we'll head up there. That is a good looking arrow. He's not huge, but he's a good buck. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Crab claw here. Oh, baby. Yeah. It's a mature deer. Again, not a giant, but I'm happy. And there's the shot. Absolutely perfect. God, did I smoke him? Well, there he is. Like I said, He's not a giant, but easily my biggest bull buck. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Would have been a 9 if he hadn't bust that bad boy off right there. But still, beautiful deer. I put a really good shot on him. I am so happy. I am more than happy, actually. That's everything I wanted coming up here. Easily my biggest bull buck. His horns are all ripped up. He's been fighting and rubbing like crazy. What a beautiful deer.